Alright, what's going on everyone on YouTube? NES Roller, welcome to another video review. Yeah, so I've been busting these out. I hope you guys have been enjoying them, doing a little something different like I said in my last review. So I hope you guys are enjoying them. So today I'm going to be talking about a new release from Artsploitation, who, is really, really awesome for picking up a whole bunch of foreign and, American films and releasing them. Movies that usually wouldn't have a chance to get released here in the States. And they put out some really awesome stuff. So, today I'm going to be talking about a film titled Reckless. Now, this movie is interesting because it's basically the same exact film as The Disappearance of Alice Creed, which is a movie that came out, I think, like 5 years ago now. And it's a pretty interesting film, I have to say. I know this one got a lot of talk when it came out, and I think it's British, an English film. So, when this movie came out, a whole bunch of talk. So, this film came out, I think, last year, and it's basically the Netherlands version of The Disappearance of Alice Creed. Now, I've known that, foreign countries usually rip off big Hollywood blockbusters in some way or another usually, but I can't remember too many foreign countries, remaking a little film like The Disappearance of Alice Creed. We really don't hear about that too often, these countries doing that. So I was very interested to check this one out and see how it was different than the original and how it was the same. And basically it's the same story, everything. We follow these two guys who decide to kidnap this woman. They tie her down to this bed in this apartment, and they hold her for ransom, and we learn more about the past between these three people, how one of them actually knows the girl that's kidnapped, and it's a whole scam for money and all that kind of stuff. And it's not really that screwed up, to be completely honest. It's a little messed up, but it's not anything too hardcore. It's more of a thriller than a horror film. I mean, there's some messed up things here and there, but it's not really that much of a hardcore film. Even the original wasn't really that much of a hardcore horror film. It was just more of a thriller. So, so they, keep her captive, and they ask her dad, who is a Fortune 500, participant on the list, for ransom money, and stuff goes down here and there and all that kind of stuff. It's okay, like I said. I wasn't that big of a fan of the original. I thought it was just about average. But this one is a little bit more interesting because it's very stylized compared to the original, I think. There's some really great lighting and set design in this film that I think wasn't there in the original. Especially with the lighting, it's very stylized and very reminiscent of the characters' emotions at the time, what mind state each character's in certain scenes and stuff like that. Just a whole bunch of high-key, low-key lighting, that kind of stuff. And it's really, really interesting. And I found that part one of the more intriguing parts of the film. Just the lighting. It's really nice, and it looks really, really good. This DVD looks like a Blu-ray, to be completely honest. Like I told Moods and JP that this film it looks fantastic, and it's a DVD. It's not even a Blu-ray; it's a DVD. But if this was a Blu-ray, it would have looked amazing, and just the DVD looked amazing, a lot better than some Blu-rays, to be completely honest. So that really contributed to the film, I think, the lighting and the set design and a whole bunch of other things, going to room, and the rooms are reminiscent of the way the characters are feeling, just like the lighting. It's very interesting in that aspect, I have to say, and I don't think the original really capitalized on that very much. And I think the three characters in this movie are a lot better suited for the roles than the original. I think their acting is a whole lot better, and I think they sell the characters a lot better than the original film does, which is interesting that you say that. The original movie is usually a lot better than these remakes and things like that. So it was interesting to see different actors try to attempt the roles from the original and actually surpass them in my opinion. So that was nice too. You know, it's just a 3-character film, that's it. Nobody else, just 3 characters. Have to carry a 90-minute feature, which is usually pretty difficult, but I think these 3 characters really are able to carry that out in a pretty good way. So overall, you know, this it's okay. It's not amazing. It's just about average in my opinion, but I think it's a little bit better than the original, to be completely honest, just because of the lighting and the set design and the acting and all that kind of stuff. I think it surpasses the original in that sense, but besides that, it's not really anything that's special and that amazing. But if you guys get a chance, you know, if you find it for cheap or something like that, I say pick it up and give it a watch. If you've seen the original and you want to see a different retelling of it in a different way, I think it's worth the watch at least once. So yeah, that is my review of Reckless. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys did, as always, please give me a thumbs up. And always follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/NESRuler22, and I'll talk to you guys soon with another review, or like I said, another update or something, but I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope everybody's doing well. Talk to you guys soon. See ya.